ourselves. There is glass, smoke and wire neath our feet, yet we dig for flowers through the cracks in the street, and you'll see our blood through the pores in our chests as slaves to romance till we rest.
Soupstock was a defining moment a year ago, and thanks to everybody's involvement, and the support again today shows us how many people are behind this, and we just got to keep up the fight because it's not over yet.
We need the land to grow things, and you know, I understand this is a process, but at the same time I really want to support it and make it faster and stop this.
Making sure we having fun out at the park and we stay till it's after dark. And yo, you gotta get that soup.
When I think about local food and just the goodness that it is, you know, Ontario to me has some of the finest stuff around. It's the relationships that you can form with the farmers and knowing the dirt that it comes from and the sweat that made it. I just think it's a huge kind of smack in the face to Ontario and Canada in general to think that these guys can come in and just can do something like that to our country and our area and desiccate the landscape for everyone. It's disgusting.
We're talking about prime Ontario farmland, and as chefs, it's our sustenance. It's
you're only as good as your produce. And we need strong produce coming from those lands. We don't need pits to dig out gravel for Ohio. F*** off.
I could pitch in and help stop the absolutely moronic, idiotic, and appalling concept of digging up 8,000 acres of farmland over a huge aquifer so like 12 guys can become billionaires by selling gravel to some other country.
This company has the arrogance of suggesting that they will build a giant mega-quarry on the best farmland in our community. This is absolutely outrageous. This project is unprecedented in its ecological impacts, in terms of the impacts on wildlife. It's unprecedented in terms of its impacts on food. It's unprecedented in terms of its impacts on water, not to mention the chaos that it will bring to working farm families in our communities. We will protect the lands that feed us. No Mega-Quarry! No Mega-Quarry!
This song's a clap along. Let's do it for the good cause. Everybody in, here we go.
Part of the land in Ontario just shouldn't be used for that, and it's a shame that it's going to affect so many people, and obviously there's a huge uproar and you know, a large group of people that disagree with it, and I think decisions like that affect everybody should be everybody's decision and everybody's choice and not made by a few people who are obviously motivated mostly by profits.
I'm thrilled to see this today and to realize that a lot of people now are sort of waking up to the fact that we as Ontarians have taken our water and our food land for granted.
I was part of the food stock that took place on some of the land, and so I just, you know, I'm obviously part of the battle. Well, I think there's a couple of reasons. I think first of all because it's taking away arable land. Secondly, because it's being done on a scale that's never really been done before, and diverting all that water that we're all dependent on. I mean, not just us that have farms up there, but also, you know, Orangeville, Toronto, all the communities south. You know, I don't think that they can guarantee in any way that that water, once diverted, will go back in its natural state. And thirdly, I think that we all have to understand some kind of balance between short-term greed and long-term greed. And the Mega-Quarry short-term greed.
We're up for 40,000, right?
40,000 people over the day came into this park.
So the importance of local farms and local food is pretty key to what happens in our own little region. A, it's jobs, right? It's jobs and it's industry, and B, it's healthy. You're supposed to eat local. It's better for the environment when you're not shipping things all over the world. It's intellectually sound, but it's also ecologically sound to support local farms and local food.
It's really fantastic. Like, I don't know, really hard to say how many people we had here today, but the park was continuously full from like 11 o'clock till now almost 4 o'clock, so it's a really good sign. I hope the people will take home that feeling what we all had here of being together and fighting this fight against the Mega-Quarry, and tell your neighbors and friends, and you know, definitely it's a very special moment for us chefs, because like all these 200 chefs bounded with this, and well, we're just gonna keep the fight up. That's all what's to it is, you know.
They met in a hurricane, standing in the shelter out of the rain. She tucked a note into his hand. Later on, they took his car, drove on down where the beaches are. He wrote her name in the sand. Never even let go of her hand.
Great. That's what we want, if that's what they're asking.